Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. A top 25 showdown coming up, two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Down for this offense. A quick pass to the left. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Quick release on the RPO. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all offseason. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. First down here for the offense. Give to the running back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Lopez. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
Handoff to the fullback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Power football with the run.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They're going to test the right side with this one. Keeps the legs moving. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work done, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
Hand off from the shotgun. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Still on his feet at the 45. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. Pulls it in. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up 2nd and short?
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. The give. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
And the Knowles with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Unleashes one deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. From the gun, the give, looking for room.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Seminoles are threatening in the red zone. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Finds his man enough for the first. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Holds and fires complete to the right. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And they will score! Touchdown, Florida State!
And this offense gets on the board and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. Michigan came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying play action. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Ooh, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted and housed, but offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense, but the offense, glad to punt in this situation if they want to punt.
He'll return it from the 50. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
It's complete to the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. And the Seminoles are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Don't come with me, Nix. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him, let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that first down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? Is this 1995? We're handing off to fullbacks again. That's a play that is basically extinct now in college football, but I love it because it caught the defense off guard, able to get a nice one there.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Got enough space. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Noles trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Give to the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Seminoles.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to...
Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Noles! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lopez. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly. Quarterback checking off. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the middle. And it's picked off for the third time today. Taking it the other way. Running inside the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The just causing wreckage in the secondary. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
using his feet. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of it.
Oh, and they blocked it. He picks it up. That's a live ball. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly complete. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Let's go. Trying to find his man on first down. Going downfield for the big play. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll throw it on first down. Takes his shot. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
It's a draw. Still on his feet. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The running back has it. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. The Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. They go right back to him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Lopez. Just plowing ahead.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They want to run this quarterback. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down, using the quick game.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs!
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the 2nd half, but should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Handoff to the single back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down marker.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man quickly. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big fullback's got it. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They said, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
The Seminoles have their offense in high gear. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll try the counter. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll ride the hot hand. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the lone running back. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. They'll try to pop the draw. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalties. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They go to the ground. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Florida Atlantic has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Boca Raton. They're up by 6 over Louisiana. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Hit as he throws. That's caught. It's crossed. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. Across the 45. And he's running in the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Snap it to the back. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now it's a 2-possession game, down 15. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the inside give. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up 4th.
And the try is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Off-play action on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
A 1st down for the offense. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season. Finally